Hello there guys, welcome back to another C# tutorial. In the previous tutorial we spoke about using arrays of objects, right? And we spoke about how each element in that array is actually a pointer. So in some cases you might want to for example you want to make copies of objects and pass them. Okay, so in this case, if you remember the tutorial from yesterday, here we are changing the pointer. What if you want to get a copy of that object, a complete copy? Well, such solution is very simple. You create a method that will copy the object itself. So in this case, let's go to the class here, and here we are going to create a function that will create a copy. Okay, so first thing to do, we're gonna say public because this function should be accessed by anyone who needs to make a copy of the object. Okay, and here I'm gonna say get copy, and it shouldn't need any parameters. Now, what kind of data type does this function return? Obviously, it is returning copy of the same object. In other words, the object is of this type. So we are gonna use a person class here. Okay, and open bracket, close bracket. So what are we gonna do? First thing, we are gonna create an empty object. Okay, so here we are gonna say person class obj, or let's say this empty object, or this is going to be the returned object, sorry. Okay, so equals new person class. So this is going to be like an empty object. We haven't filled it with anything, and now we are going to fill it. We are going to make a copy. So we have to copy each property. So in this case we are going to say obj dot person age, okay, equals person age. Okay, so the value in the current object will be copied into this one. Okay, and we have obj dot person male equal person male, and obj dot person name equal person name. Now we finished copying the fields. The last thing we have to do is returning the copy, so return obj. Okay, I hope this makes sense to you guys. So basically now we have a method, it is called get copy, and it will copy all the items and all the properties in the object into a new one and pass it back. So let's go back to our program, the yesterday program, and we remember that it caused problems. It didn't behave as we wanted. So we are gonna put a dot here, and we're gonna say get copy. Okay, so now we are creating a new object and making this pointer points to the new object. Okay, so first let us see what is gonna happen here. So, oh, sorry, there was an error. Oops, forgot to add the brackets. Okay, so here, this is the name, Smith 30, yep, John 33, yep, Michael 49, yep. Sorry, 99, yep. So look at this, the first value is not affected at all. Okay, and you can see only the last value has been affected. Okay, so let's have a look at the values here, or this statement. Okay, so here I'm gonna say Smith 30, yep, Todd 20, yep, Michael 44, yep, John 84, yep. And here we get to the code where we have this one, right? So let's have a look here. You can see the values, and now we're gonna get a copy. Okay, let me just bring the toolbar next to us so that when we debug the statements, I'm gonna call step into here. Okay, we're gonna step over, we create a new object. Now if we want to see what is in this object, we have obj and we have this. This means the current object, the object we are in. The object we are in has 30, true, and Smith, and the current object is empty. As you can see here, it doesn't know the age, it gives it 0. The person male has false, and person name is null. Okay, so what's gonna happen? So execute the first statement. Maybe I need to bring this one a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. You can see the values now. Okay, and now we execute the second statement. You can see now it is true. Okay, come on. There we go. And we are gonna run the third one. You can see Smith has been copied. So now we made a copy. Okay, we made a copy. Now we are gonna now execute this statement. We are returning the object, and what do we have? We have something very similar to the previous case. Both objects appear to be the same, but in the previous case, if you remember, any changes that we made here were reflected on the first object, but now these changes are not reflected because we made a copy of the object. We are refreshing a completely different object from the first case, so there will be no problem at all. So this is one of the things to keep in mind. This is what you could do in order to avoid these weird behaviors. Okay. I hope this will be useful for you guys. Hope this explains how you could copy objects. Okay,